So if shopping makes us feel so good, why is that?
Yeah, so for that answer, we turn to ISU counselor, Professor Dr. Linwood Vereen. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's talk, is there a whole mental state of mind when it comes to shopping?
I believe the answer to that is yes. There are just so many things that one gains from that process. One is just a simple sense of euphoria. Shopping feels good. When you make a purchase that maybe it's something you've always wanted or you've worked for. Milestone purchases, a first car. So there is a psychology behind that.
Usually big events, big
Yes.
big, celebration. People reward themselves.
Reward themselves
shopping.
for maybe a weight loss or a goal accomplished. It's interesting with the holidays soon approaching. Shopping.
Didn't know that was happening.
The shopping season will be upon us sooner than some of us would like.
Well, and stores really play on that psychology too, that euphoria you get when you shop, do they not?
The answer to that is, of course, yes. The stores are very strategic in their product placement. Very soon, we'll move quickly through seasons. Halloween is quickly approaching, and we'll see things for Thanksgiving and even Christmas already.
Yes.
So there's little lag time between the strategic placement of products.
So what goes on when a person maybe makes a purchase to either reward themselves or for one of the reasons that we mentioned, and bad things come from it? Maybe they overspend. Maybe they get something that buyer's remorse is a term that is thrown about a lot. What happens in the psyche in the person's mind when that happens, and how do we, one, avoid that, or maybe if we've already purchased something, sorry honey, how do we cope with that?
Well, when you talk about buyer's remorse, oftentimes that's a result of an impulse buy. And you think of when you're going through the checkout line in any store, there are those items strategically placed to encourage that impulse shopping. And those can lead to that buyer's remorse when one has an opportunity to really think and reflect and realize, perhaps I really didn't need those new pair of shoes. Of course, it's a challenge for me. And I think
We all have our challenges.
in one of the ways we help to, I think, be strategic about those things are to be cautious, to be mindful, and do such things as stick to a list. I've had to work to become that kind of a person when I shop, because it's real easy to just continue to overspend and not pay attention to things. You mentioned something earlier where you kind of wreak havoc with your budget, and those are oftentimes things that we think of after the fact, which again makes it important to stick to a list. So for example, during a Christmas holiday, it would be really important when you're looking for gifts for that special someone to make a list and stick to that list, but also before you even do that, apply a budget.
Okay.
Yes,
Budget
that's
time.
huge. That's huge when you're headed out to the
A budget
holidays.
does go a long way, and it can reduce, and of course the ultimate goal is to hopefully eliminate some of that excessive spending.
Very good, Dr. Linwood Vereen. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad you didn't say, no, we shouldn't shop, because it does feel good. It does feel good.
It does.
It does indeed.
Sometimes.
Thanks for coming in and enlightening us today.